Illinois Stories is brought to you by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the support of viewers like you. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to Illinois Stories. I'm Mark McDonald in Quincy on the 18th Street Hill just north of town, where the 12th annual Soapbox Derby is taking place on the weekend that we're here. But on Friday, before the Soapbox Derby race starts, it's the Super Kids Buddy Car Race, where 50 special needs kids get a chance to go down this hill for the first time. And it's terrific, Ray. The Morning Optimist Club of Quincy puts this on. And I can't wait to see your guys' faces when you see the faces of those kids going down there.
It's very heartwarming to know kids are getting to do things probably for the first time. If they couldn't do this, what could they have ever done? You know, these kids are still trying to find their ceiling, you know, of where they're going. And if this is a little bit of a help, that's what it's all about.
As we stand here and look just over your shoulder, now this is the first group going down. So this is really good timing. It took a while to get this platform set up. Now this platform is 2 feet high, right? And this will provide them the impetus to get their speed up going down the hill. Now I notice there's 2 wheels in each of the cars.
Yes, the one with the orange tape on it is our Super Kids wheel, and the other wheel is for our buddy driver.
Now, who are the buddy drivers?
The buddy drivers are kids that have raced in our Soapbox Derby in past years. So there are alumni. There are Soapbox Derby alumni. They've all volunteered to come back and race in the race.
Okay.
Drivers.
And so they help the other buddies out, huh? Okay.
Yes, they do.
Okay. But okay, so we've got how many cars here, Ray? Do we have 10. I see Home Depot is on this car. What did they do?
They donate all the wood and other supplies we need to build these cars. We have 10 of these cars. I don't know how many hours it takes to build them. We built 4 this year. We started in January, worked on them every Wednesday night and a few other nights. And we couldn't have done it without them.
And you optimists, you actually designed and built the cars.
Yes, we did. We had some great engineers, you know, or Dan Buckley was one of them, and many others that helped build these cars, make them stable and sturdy. And we're very proud of them, and we're even more proud of the use they get.
Okay. Now, will two cars go down at a time? Or
right now, there'll be one.
Just one car. Okay. Yeah. And now, what are they waiting for? It looks like
I think they're just waiting for pictures. No.
Oh, they're waiting for pictures. Okay. All right.
Should I go down by itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold that car.
Yeah,
don't let it go down.
I didn't think so.
And this guy here's the starter?
Yes.
Okay. So he's just waiting until people get some pictures. Okay, here they go.
Here.
And we're off. To the starting gate, I need Alex Kennard, lane 1, Samantha Adams, lane 2.
Okay.
Yep. Nathan Butts here, who's one of our primary helpers. He's in our Soapbox Derby Hall of Fame.
Now what does that mean, the Soapbox Derby Hall of Fame?
Well, our Soapbox Derby Hall of Fame, I forget his criteria why he was in here, but he was a racer for 8 years in our Soapbox Derby.
And so they come back to help. They're all volunteers.
Yeah,
huh?
They're all volunteers. He raced. It was Racing Nathan Butts was his moniker when he was in the Derby. He was in the Derby 8 years, and then Nathan aged out of our Derby. Here, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan. I called him this year to help, and he was in his college dorm room packing up to come home. And I said, "Hey, Nathan, you going to help this year?" And he said, "You bet."
The timing was right, wasn't it? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Nathan, for everything you do. Now, as we look here, Ray, we see lots of tents here. What is it? It looks like a little city out here. What's going on?
That's from Quincy Medical Group, who's our primary sponsor this year. They have brought some nurses and other people that are involved with their behavioral services. That interact, and a lot of these kids go there for services, and they have some games over there and refreshments for the kids as well.
And you have people provide free food, and then you've got all kinds of things going on.
Yeah, we have free food over in the shelter house. We have a big ice wagon for anyone that might need ice, and we have a Prairie Farms truck full of water that anyone might need water. Everything out here for these families is free that they might need, or we'll get it for them.
If you need sunscreen,
one thing is, there's a lot of battles and things throughout the year that we don't know about that these families may go through. So this is really more of also a respite for the families as well. They come here, they don't have to worry about money, anything, just having fun. They can bring their other siblings with them, and we'll have games for them.
It's an opportunity that these kids, these special needs kids, wouldn't have any other way, would they?
Right, and they're the heroes. They'll be the heroes today.
As we see this other little fellow now, in number 9, he's getting strapped in and ready to go.
Yep, that's Alex Kennard.
And one of your alums there is going to take the wheel.
And we're going to see Andrew King.
We're going to see 2 cars go down at a time this time. It looks like they're getting ready to release them. Okay, and here we go.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay, he's almost got his Almost got his ears on there. Okay. Look at him looking back. Well, Ray, if you don't mind, we're going to hang around and get some of the action today.
Okay.
Thanks for
All right, you
introducing
bet.
it to us. Christy, your son, just got back up the hill, and he was jubilant.
Yes, he's pretty excited.
Why was he so happy?
He won his second race. He lost the first one, but he won the second
He
one.
won the second one. Now it's double elimination.
Yes.
So that means he gets to ride again.
Yes, he
right?
does.
Okay, at least one more, maybe
Yes.
more than that if he keeps winning. What was he saying? How did he feel when he got back up the hill?
He was pretty excited. He was jumping up and down and telling me how he won. He won, and how he got to do the same thing as his driver was doing. So.
Okay, yeah. So they have to work together, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you've got two kids involved in this.
I do.
Tell me about it.
This year, Jaden will be racing again. She got second place last year and Rookie of the Year. So she's 7. So she was 6 last year, never raced before. She crashed
Rookie
her
of the
first.
year.
Yeah, she
Okay.
crashed her first down the hill and wasn't going to race, and then her grandma Patty talked her into it. So then,
I'm surprised she wasn't too scared to go down again.
she was at first, but
Yeah.
then we talked her into it, and she did really well. She won 5 in a row, and then lost one, went to the losers bracket, won that one, and then she beat the champion, and then the champion beat her back. So,
Shucks. But that's okay. Good showing.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll be going in the regular soapbox derby race tomorrow.
Yes.
And what about this young man?
He'll be trying to race too. We were unsure if he would be able to control the car, so we wanted to try it with the Super Kids first.
Yeah.
And then take him into the regular stock tomorrow and see how he does.
Well, best of luck to him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're excited. You're up next, Kellen. You ready? All right, we got to go race.
Okay. Joanne, tell us about this young racer here.
This young racer, Jacob, has raced twice, and he has won. So we're going to go again here in just a very few minutes. This is his first year out here.
Can you hold up your medal for
Hold
us?
up your
Let's
medal,
see that medal.
Jacob.
Oh, that is something. Are you proud, huh? We're so proud. And what's his relation to you?
He's my grandson.
Is your grandson?
He's my grandson.
That's terrific. Has he
Absolutely.
ever done this before?
No, this is the first time.
Uh-huh.
First time.
And young-
but won't be the last.
Yeah, and this young lady over here, she was the driver in his car, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you, so you're a winner too.
Absolutely.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You.
Jacob's
You're
happy
next.
as can be.
Yeah.
Joanne, you're in the business of helping people.
Absolutely.
In Quincy, and being
Absolutely.
at an event like this must touch you.
Oh, it is. This is what it's all about. Is these underprivileged individuals in our community. It's helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
And the Optimist Club, they do a phenomenal job.
They do. There is so much to do at an event like this, and it all
Absolutely.
seems to just flow right along, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, it does. It's a wonderful event.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck, buddy. Mona Pyatt, you heard about this race, and you heard that they were looking for car sponsors.
Yes.
And you jumped right in there. How come you jumped in there?
Well, because we actually had our daughter Jordan. She passed away in 2007. She had congenital muscular dystrophy, and she would have loved to have done something like this. As her entire life, we made sure that she was involved in anything she wanted to do. She never thought she was handicapped, even though mentally she was brilliant. But we never said no to her. We showcased her abilities and not her disability. She went roller skating. She rode horses. She did anything.
Even though
she
she
wanted to do.
wasn't capable of doing those things, you were able to help her enough that she was experiencing it somehow.
Absolutely. She was confined to a wheelchair her entire life, and but she never talked about herself like that. She said, "I'm going to go run around at the ball games." She said, "This is a picture of me standing next to the president when President Clinton came to town that she drew at school." I mean, she was just a joy. Everyone in this town knows her, remembers her, and this is a way for us to give back to the community in
That's
her name.
wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, I noticed that there's a monkey on here. What's the purpose of the
Oh
monkey?
my gosh, she loved monkeys. All the monkeys that hang, with their arms. Her entire room was full of monkeys. So, yeah, she was a joy.
So in some way, she's getting to share this with other kids who have special needs.
Oh,
isn't she?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just a joy for us to be a part of it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
has she ever done this soapbox before?
Yeah, she did last year.
How'd she do in this last run down the hill?
She didn't quite win that one, but she did really well. It was really close race.
Well, she gets to run again,
Yep,
right?
yep,
I mean,
yep.
because everybody gets at least 2 chances.
Yep, absolutely.
Does she? Can you tell she's having fun when this
Oh
is going?
yeah, absolutely. The first race, you can just see the smile on her face. She loves to watch everything going on around
And
her.
advancing in lane 2 will be
She's
Josh
had a blast.
It's a wonderful event, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been very creative, very interesting, and a great inclusive way to bring individuals in and include them in something that maybe in the past they haven't had a chance to do. So
All
it's
right,
been
in
really
the starter's
wonderful.
gate for our next
So-
race, race 20.
Ginger, was it a pretty fast run for your daughter?
Yes, it was. She got kind of lucky the first 2. She got to go down by herself, so she's undefeated. And then
No
the third
kidding.
one, she won. Yes.
By herself?
Yes.
Whoa,
So she,
okay. So she's an advanced driver.
Yes, she is. She's won 3 times.
Is she gonna go into the regular Derby then, or is she gonna be? I think tomorrow's the regular Derby.
Oh,
Is
no,
gonna-
no, she
she's
won't
not
get to
gonna
do
do
that
that.
tomorrow,
Okay.
no.
But she went down by herself. Good
Yep,
for her.
yep.
And was it threatening to her? Was it just a lot of fun for her?
Oh,
or
it's a
what?
lot of fun. We did it last year too, and the smile on their faces is amazing. It's just so excited.
Does she look forward to it for a long time in advance? Or?
She did this year. Last year was like a throw together. They did it really quick, but this year, yes, she's been all excited. We've been
Mom,
talking
when's
about
it coming up?
Yes,
when's it
yes,
coming up?
yes.
Okay, good. And she said, yeah, you get to go, you get to go.
Right.
What do you think they learn from an experience like this? It's something very different for them, isn't it?
It is very different. They get to be included in something that normally they would never get to do. They get to feel like they're normal. I don't have something different. I'm not, special. I'm special because I'm normal.
Yeah.
In today, so.
Yeah, because I get to do what everybody else is doing, right?
Right.
And at least for that one day, life is just what it is, right?
It is. It's what it is, and she gets to see her friends. There's another little boy from her class that's going to do the next heat, and she's super excited that he's here with her. And
yeah. And what's your hometown?
We're from Liberty, Illinois.
From Liberty,
Yep.
Okay. So you came into town for this. Actually, this is becoming kind of a destination event.
It
Because
is.
there are families from all around, aren't there?
Right. Yes, tomorrow will be, from what I've understood, it'll be huge tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
And good luck to your daughter.
Thank you. We're hoping for a win.
Well, Ray, taking a little break from the heat
Yes.
here. Okay, we're inside a warehouse. We're only like 200 yards from the starting gate at the mirror or
At the Super Kids race.
Super Kids race, and you'll notice if you look around you that you're just surrounded by soapbox derby cars.
108 soapbox derby cars.
And this happens the day after the Super Kids race, right?
Tomorrow morning,
then
7 a.m.
The soapbox derby starts, and people probably don't know this, but the kids that build these cars have to check them in early, right?
Yes, 1 week prior. The Saturday before the race, they bring the cars. We inspect the cars for safety and updates. We weigh the cars, all the super stock cars, which is like these right here, with driver weigh 215 pounds. So we'll add whatever weight's necessary. And then this right here is a stock car, and these will weigh 185 pounds. So that doesn't mean if the kid's 15 years old or 7 years old, the car will weigh the same.
Right. Okay, so you would get an advantage. Would you get an advantage with a heavier car going downhill or a lighter car?
Oh, no,
I know you're not a physicist.
No, it's age old. If you want to front weight the car, back weight the car, if you want to push, if you want to pull.
I see.
Is
that a strategy that the kids can
Yes,
use? Okay,
yes.
and each kid they have to build their own car.
Right. If they, they'll put weight in the middle of the car, and if they put more weight in the back, they're going to get push off the ramp, but they won't get pulled at the end of the race. If they front weight their car, They won't get pushed off the ramp, but they'll get pulled at the end of the race.
Okay, it depends on where they want. They want to be they want to charge to the finish line, or do they want to get the lead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's got a different theory on how that works. Okay,
Yep.
but the kids, this is really interesting because these 108 boys, are they all boys
Girls.
or are there some
Boys
girls
and girls.
too? There's girls too. Build their own car, which means they have to engineer it. They have to design it.
No, they're kits. They're kits you buy.
Oh, they're kits.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it's
all
all
right.
proof kits you got to buy and then just assemble.
You assemble it. Okay.
Yeah, uniformity is very important.
Used to be back in the day when this was back 50 years ago when there was a soapbox derby in Quincy before it was reborn again. They built their own, designed and built them, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
But now they can buy kits. Actually, that one, the Shark that we're looking at there, that looks like that was probably.
That was one of our
designed
tribute cars to the veterans last year.
Oh,
of the
neat,
community.
Neat. Well, this is just really cool. Okay, so you store them here, and what's the building we're in?
This is a Midland Paper Company. It's owned by Hollister Whitney, Frank Mooseholt Elevator Company, and he uses this 1/3 of Midland Paper and Supply Company. Uses all that, and Frank kindly gives us these 2 aisles to use for about 3 weeks, and that's
what a break.
It's a big undergiving for them to give that up because, I mean they're a busy elevator company.
It's a big break because this is so close to the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, you needed something really close that you could move the cars in real easily.
And keep them all in one spot. We used to have to we used to have inspection on one day, and we'd have to move the cars and move them again. But then the race got so big, we needed something like this, and Frank Mooseholt's just a big contributor to the community.
Good for him. Good for him. Well, this is an eye opener. This is really neat.
Yeah, we have cars come as far away as 2 hours, Kirksville, Missouri, Tipton, Iowa, which is a 3-hour drive. They bring 3 cars down from there.
That's great.
Rushville, Illinois. It goes on and on.
It's a destination now, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, that's neat.
This is the first year in 12 years if I'm going through the community preparing for the race. People would look at me and say, "Oh, is it that time again?" Instead of saying, "What is it?" or I didn't know we had it. "Oh, is it that time again?" So maybe after 11 years, we're finally getting a good foothold.
The 12th annual, man. When June comes around, it's soapbox derby time in Quincy.
Is.
All right.
It is.
Thanks, Ray. Lindsay, tell us about Alex's experience.
Well, this is our first year doing it, and we were kind of nervous at first, but he is having a blast, and it's great. It's a good experience for him.
Yeah. Is he aware of the motion? And I mean, what do you think he's feeling inside?
He is. I think it's a little bit of nerves, but I think once he's going down that hill, I think it's a lot of excitement as well.
Yeah. Everything else, nothing else matters,
nothing
right?
else matters.
It's
he
just
gets
going
to
down
drive,
the hill.
and he's having fun.
Yeah. And so this is the first time. Is there a reason why you haven't tried it before? You didn't try it last year.
You know what? Actually, we didn't know about it last year. This is our first year hearing about it, and definitely wanted to give it a try for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's now. It's double elimination. Does he get to go some more? Or
He
is
does.
done?
Yes,
Okay.
he gets to go some more.
So being light is an advantage to him.
I
think
think
isn't
so.
it?
I think it is. I think it's helping him coast on down there. Yes.
Just a little guy, Alex. You really look like you're having a good time today. Good time. Yep. Okay. Well, listen, and you get to go again. Yeah. All
Yes.
right. Well, you have a big one. Okay. Have a big victory. All right.
We will.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mike Vorholtz, the Optimist can't do this without a lot of community support. And, these cars that they built for these, the double cars, the buddy cars for the kids, are a necessity for this race. And you're at Home Depot. You guys really played a big part in this.
Yeah, fortunately, we work for a company that allows us to really help in the community in multiple different ways. This is kind of a unique situation, but we're able to, help with providing the materials. We don't really have the expertise to build these cars. These are really special and unique. But but fortunately they have a group of skilled,
And our
talented
winner for
people
race
that were able to
3,
design
lane
everything,
1, Rayleigh
and we were
Ruffin.
able to help them get the materials for that.
So they come to you and they say, okay, here's our specs, and we're going to need this much wood and this much this and this much that, and you just gather it up for them, huh?
Right. Yeah, we try to help out any way we can. We love,
All right, ready for
getting in the
race
community and helping
4.
out
Once again,
where we
lane
can.
1, Ella
just
Kay, and
by
lane
donating
2, Matthew
sometimes
Hess.
materials, sometimes it's our own labor. We go out there.
Is that right?
On the site and help out.
Yeah.
We got a couple other projects that we're looking to work on. And we try to do something at least once a month, and our company supports that. So, we got a lot of programs to help us to be able to do that.
You're new at this store, aren't you?
Yes, I've been at the Quincy Home Depot a little over a month now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of in transition. I'm still trying to find a house and move up here.
Yeah.
I got my family's gonna move up here. I'm actually from St. Louis. But the first thing that my management team talked to me about was this event, and when they described it to me, it just really, it tugs at your heartstrings. So it was really a great event and wanted to be a part of it. So
This is certainly one way to get to be a member of the community, to get to know them and they get to know you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So,
Okay.
Yeah, the joy on the kids' faces. I mean, just a couple that have gone down already. I mean, they just love it. So it's awesome. You can't put a price on it.
What an opportunity. No kidding. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Appreciate it.
Brian, the Quincy Medical Group has a presence out here. 1, 2, 3 tents, I think. Games for kids, cold drinks. But more than that, you yourself are a behavioral specialist of some kind, right?
Yeah, I'm a behavioral health tech at the Quincy Medical Group.
Yeah, and these other folks here are in that same field, aren't they?
Occupational therapists, speech therapists, some of them help out with global assessment. Then also mental health is also a major part of our department.
Yeah. So why do you want to be here for the soapbox derby?
It's not uncommon for us just to want to help somebody because that's what we do every day.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make this a special occasion just because this is an event that's, in particular to all, everybody, and it's a soapbox derby. And like I was trying to tell somebody before, I would love to have a chance to do this and have this opportunity for the children. I mean, it's just great, and it's what Quincy Medical Group wants to be a part of.
Yeah. And the kids, of course, a lot of these kids, the kids racing today, of course, have special needs, and that's kind of right up your alley, isn't it, with you and your colleagues?
It is. Matter of fact, I would say a lot of them come through, and so a lot of them we already know and we are really good friends with.
You can see a lot now. Some of them are all on your games over there, but
yeah. I think they're more interested in the race.
Well, they only get to do that once a year, at the most. So
yeah, and this is exactly just what the same race is for the tomorrow for the major sport. So to have this, it's just awesome. And this is our first time with the whole Breast Obstacle Club and being a sponsor, and this is not the last time.
It's going to be it's a good experience, and you'd like to do it again.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, we're always here for the kids.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Tomorrow, during the Soapbox Derby, the big boys will be racing. 108 of them will be flashing down this hill. But for the 50 special needs kids on this hill today, this is the only day that matters. With another Illinois story in Quincy, I'm Mark McDonald. Thanks for watching.
Illinois Stories is brought to you by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the support of viewers like you. Thank you. For a DVD copy of the program you've just seen, send $19.95 to Network Knowledge, P.O. Box 6248, Springfield, Illinois 62708. Be sure to include the program name, subject, and when the program aired. You can also order with your credit card by calling 800-232-3605.